Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Second time today. A little bit more organised this evening than I was at lunchtime. But yeah. Let's bring in the earworms. Let's start there while I get my head together. So we have Give It a Lick and It Tastes Like Raisin. His horse is amazing. Dale from Maple Tree. And the Page Against the Machine, Mr. Jamie Page. Good evening, guys.
How you doing?
How the devil are you, young sir?
Yeah, right. So, what are we doing this evening? Those of you that know me, I don't like to admit it, but I will anyway. I'm a bit of a Disney nut. Classic Disney, the animated Snow White, Robin Hood, Beauty and the Beast, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to do
Robin Hood.
We're going to do a Disney-inspired piece tonight, and hopefully, those of you that have seen Beauty and the Beast will
Do the candlestick holder. Do the candlestick holder.
We'll recognise the spell-ridden rose where he has to give Belle a kiss.
He has to give who a kiss?
Or he could leave.
Or he could just go, I've clicked the wrong bloody button. Hello, everyone.
I guess he likes magic as well.
You know, he is right about now. The Bluelight Turner, lovely Scot, is talking to himself. I reckon he's talking to himself. He's standing there talking to himself, going,
That's the magic
what
of
have I
Disney.
done wrong? I need to log back in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where is it? What have I done?
That's the magic
All right,
of
that's
Disney.
the right button.
Oh, I told you we're going to have fun. And look, the Funnel Club t-shirt. What could go wrong?
Oh no, we need to hit I hit the wrong bloody button t-shirt with that one. Good lord.
So
I mean, that's the shirt. That's the shirt. I hit the wrong bloody button.
So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm turning a bit of chichin, which is a blank I bought yesterday. Never turned it before. Apparently, it's known as African poison wood and some sort of rosewood. But hey ho, the grain looks nice. So hopefully we get a nice finish on it. Also, those of you that watch regularly may remember that I think it was about 3 weeks ago. I started a competition to raise money for the Southampton Veteran Centre. We had 9 entries, and only one person returned their anagrams by last night, and that was Ellie Two Meadows. I don't know if Ellie's in the chat.
I haven't seen her, not yet.
But yeah, so the winner is going to be Ellie, because Ellie's the only one that replied. So she'll get the choice of either...
Sorry. Did she get them all right?
Yes, she did get them all right.
Not only did she return them, but she got them all right too.
She did. So she'll get the choice either of the blue crackle platter.
Blue crackle platter.
Or the ash.
Ooh.
Oh.
That one does remind me that it's got several purposes. I feel you modelled that after bowls that you encounter quite regularly.
That was a big blank, and to be fair, it was a bit of showing off because I had someone else in the workshop that keeps thinking he's a better turner. Keith will know.
Ellie, if you're watching, Ellie, go for the blue crackle. The blue crackle.
Was it Keith?
No.
No, it wasn't. But Keith will know who I'm talking about. Right, I'll go over to the lathe, pop you guys in the background. I hit the right buttons this time because I've now only got StreamYard open, so I can't even see the YouTube comments.
Oh, that's a good idea. YouTube. You can tell I don't do this that often anymore.
Oh, no, look, there's Dale's Longworth Chuck.
Well, hey!
Where's the right camera?
Keep clicking all the buttons, you might find Wayne's vacuum chuck.
Well, hey! and Glenn's belt.
I haven't been to Yorkshire HQ, so I'll leave it on the overhead while I get it rounded down.
Why don't
if you guys want to let me know who's in?
Okie dokie. Shall I do the honours, Mr. Page? I'll show you.
Yes, go for it, mate. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hodgepodge Woodworks is in. Lewis Klondike Craftsman. Chisky Wood Creations is in. Rob CP's in. They have a lovely Mr. Richard Phelan's in. Wood Wizardry by Collins and Ellie2 Meadows in. Yay, Ellie!
Yay!
IDR Woodturning's in. Tommy Dunn's in. Mr. Wayne's in.
Evening.
We have Elaine's in. Terry Bray's in. I think I said Tommy Dunn already, and I apologise for duplicating them up. Nick the Flaming Turner's in.
Hi,
We have
Nick.
Kim Dickinson's in. We have
Kim.
Hodgepodge Woodworks. I said that earlier, didn't I? Oh, I'm not very good at this. No practice. No practice. YV Woodshed. Richard RJK Spinning Wood is in. Richard Dolman, might have said him earlier. Steve Jobbins. And we are getting close to the bottom now and catching up with everyone. I think we've got Circular Keith by Wood.
Hello, Dad.
And I think, Glenn Senior's in.
Hi,
Hashtag
Glenn.
table saw for Glenn.
You know, and we have, I think we're getting awful close to the bottom. And if I've missed anyone else on that list, I apologise now. Good evening, Mr. Grit. How the devil are you?
Hashtag table saw for Glenn.
Hashtag table saw for Glenn.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark the Gentleman Woodturner's in.
Hi, Mark. Right, how we doing? No, that's not what you want. You pay £9 for a blank, and it's got loads of cracks in it.
And Andy Heath is in. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy. So we'll have a look. That might be a bit of a challenge tonight.
Fill it with CA glue and coffee grounds or sawdust.
Yeah. It's meant to look old, isn't it? It's from a enchanted castle and all that.
Yeah.
And I can lose some more of this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark where I want for the glass. It's probably got a really posh name in it. The glass.
A glass
glassy
nipple.
bit.
A glass nipple. I feel. A nipple jar.
Is that one
Oh
of
no, I
them
tell a lie.
skin-
Is that called a bell jar? No, it's called a bell jar, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it one of them skin treatment things? They put like heat under it and it kind of like sucks your skin up.
No. Maybe, but no. I think it's a
I've never
bell jar,
known
mate.
IKEA sell anything like that.
No? Did they?
That's where that one's from.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in. Hi, Pete.
Hi,
He says, dome. Wivy Witch's got it on the same page as me with bell jar.
If everyone
Terry
says
Brace
dome,
in.
you should make a song. Dome, de dome, dome, dome.
Dum. That's it. Terry Bray says glass dome. Steve Jobbins says a cloch.
A what?
A cloch. John PBH is in the chat. Wayne the Woodturner is provided us with deep insight. He said it's a gaze over.
It's
Not sure if there's meant to be an L in that.
It's a see-through.
It does look like a glass nipple. Just saying. Hashtag just saying.
Hashtag just saying. Oh, my headset keeps moving. It's doing me nut. Just a little bit wider. Don't want to go much more.
Folks, if you want to encourage Scott to not have us back in his earworms, click the like button. Mark says it's pronounced Clochdale. Astal says it was written Cloch. Bell jar. It's when Woodturner says as opposed to a goes under, this one goes over. I just need to give me a minute to just let that one run around for a minute. Right. Rob CP says, by the way, everyone that I told I'm going to turn a Purple Heart bowl that is 8 inch. Well, I measured it. I must have measured it man inches. Says it's only 6 inches. I've still told the wife it's 8 inches.
Right.
Dutch Turner's in.
Hi, Dutch.
Hello, Dutch.
Oh, there's Thunderdome.
Huh? Thunderdome?
Thunderdome has
Oh,
been.
yeah. Perhaps if you used it to trap gaseous emissions from your rear, you could call it a Thunderdome.
What it needs is one of those little aliens in it from The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. You mean Futurama?
No.
One of the heads from Futurama.
No,
Well, there's an
there's an
idea.
alien in
No,
there.
that's an idea. That's an
There's
idea.
aliens in the Simpsons as well.
Yeah. No,
Now,
that's
I'll
like
tell you
Futurama.
what, let's move on to the tailstock cam, and then you'll be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. How does that look?
Kang and Kudos.
So, those of you who may have noticed, there's already a bit in here. That's because I messed up earlier. I had it in the Longworth chuck to put the recess on. And it did a Frank Sinatra impression and went flying.
Flying without wings.
No, that was Westlife, mate.
I know.
What they should have done is drunk Red Bull.
Mr. A.H. the spoke to.
Hi, Andy. A bit more of that.
Mr. Heel of the Devil Message for you, Scott, from John PBH. The message reads, Scott actually shouts it. He says, Scott! I've also noticed there is a label on the end as well.
A label on the end. Oh yeah, that will be the price label. So I had a leak in the workshop.
Cats £4. Hey, la 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 la.
So the workshop is a bit of a mess at the minute. So everything's everywhere. And my millions of blanks are buried behind a load of Celotex and ply and so rather than go digging, I went and bought a blank. Don't tell the missus.
You bought one blank? Just one?
I did. So Wemban Smiths, which is our local timber merchants, have some really nice exotic blanks, but their prices make
So
me cry.
there's a question out in the chat for you, Andy. Andy? No.
Andy?
Scott?
Yeah.
Pros and cons of Longworth and Colworth jaws, please. That's from Richard R.J.K. Spinningwood.
So the coal jaws, this is really where you need Wayne to answer. The coal jaws I found
Can be arranged. I can send him a link.
Oh. Yeah, send Wayne a link.
Okay. I think I can. Can I do that? I think I have to be an admin. I'll do a thing. Let me sort it out.
I got this. Hang on.
I got this. I got this. I've got this.
Yeah, so the Longworth tighten up with the jaws on the chuck. That hole in the middle is not going to matter because we're going to drill a hole in there in a minute. And the Longworth twist round onto it. I'm really not happy with this bottom bit, but we'll keep going.
I think I think he's basically talking about what's the pros and cons of using them, as opposed to what's the difference between them.
All right. So this was started off at about 2 inches. Obviously, I don't want to lose too much off the top, but I ended up doing that. So what I did is I put the
go on. My bad.
Yeah, I put the blank into the Longworth just so I could do the bottom and then try not to lose as much on the top. But that failed. So
Andy Heath says you had a leak in the workshop. Use the proper facilities. Lol.
There we go. Mr. Wayne's in as well now. Good evening, Wayne.
Good evening. Hang on, wait till I turn the sound off on here.
Tommy Dunn says my Drilly T-shirt turned up today.
Everyone else's has, mine hasn't.
Young Pete from Twisted Trees shares this insight with us. He says, Richard Cole, use your very expensive scroll chuck to hold the work. Longworth, use your hands turning spiral and ignore your chuck. I feel that's an insight.
Yeah.
Steve Robin says Wayne's in the chat. Are you?
I am. I'm here.
Wood Wizardry by Collins says, took me 20 minutes to open my parcel, mind.
I wonder where you got that from.
Was that you, Scott?
No.
He says he does like tape, doesn't he, Andy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Scott's got shares in Parcel Force.
Young Douglas Mungham says, hi Wayne, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Right. Pros and cons of Coal Jaws and Longworth. Longworth, if you want to make your own, it can be a bit fiddly. Coal Jaws, if you want to make your own, it can be a bit fiddly. Longworth jaws are easy to put a bowl onto, but they can sometimes work loose quite easily. With the coal jaws, they can be very fiddly, changing the buttons depending on what size bowl you're going to be putting on, if you're putting different size bowls on. Plus, with the coal jaws, you are... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You can only go up to between the centre height and your bed height. Restricted, that's the word I'm looking for. You are restricted because they operate actually on your own jaws, on the jaws of your chuck. They both work brilliantly, but vacuum chucks are better.
If you got one.
If you got one.
There's one for sale on Marketplace at the moment from Hexham for 150 quid.
Is the one for sale in Scarborough?
No. Glen only has one part of the vacuum chuck system.
Oh. Neil M's in the chat. Hi, Neil.
Hello, Neil. He said he's watching it 2x to catch up.
Ah. Mike, the Midnight Joker's in the chat. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
So if you slow down, Scott, he'll be able to catch up quicker.
Wood Wizard by Carlin says, following the thread so far, I think Scott must have shares in sellotape.
No, if I send a parcel, I like to make sure it gets there safe.
Young Pete from Twisted Trees. In the battle of Longworth versus Cole, Vacuum just laughs in the corner.
Yeah.
Barry Lebrow is in the chat. He says, evening all,
Barry.
only sloped on quickly while the wife is not washing.
The only bad thing about vacuum chucks is that it's difficult if you've turned a burr bowl because there tends to be lots and lots of air pockets and a vacuum chuck doesn't work. Plus, with a vacuum chuck, depending on what type of rubber that's on there, neoprene, whatever that's on there, it can actually mark the bottom of the bowl because it's drawing a vacuum and it's pulling moisture out of the bowl. And also, if you are trying to hold a very thin bowl on a vacuum chuck, that doesn't tend to work either because wood is very porous.
Young Mark.
You obviously you can't hold wood with like a piece of belfry. There's a lot of holes in it.
Yeah.
Young Mark, the gentleman Turner, says, I've got a parcel from Scott to collect tomorrow. I'll have scissors and knives ready, and a table saw, and a bandsaw.
Yeah, and a
Yeah,
chainsaw.
you'll probably need it, yeah.
Wendy's in the chat. Hi, Wendy. She says, hi, Scott,
Hi,
Dale, Wayne,
Wendy.
and everyone else.
Just by a plasma car. Hello, Wendy.
I've got to say, the last parcel I got from Scott, it took me bloody 3 hours to get into.
Mind you, Wayne, you can't talk. Yours was just as bad when you sent it to me.
Yeah, he just reused the tape that I sent him.
Half of the tape you sent him.
I just wanted to make sure it didn't get damaged. That's all.
Huey's in the chat. Go compare.
Mr. Go
compare. Tommy Dunn says, it took me ages to get into a parcel off Mark.
Huey says vacuum trucks also have a tendency to jump into the bin.
Ball.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that photograph as well, Huey.
Pete from Twisted Trees goes on to say, the real answer is you should have 3 lathes, 1 with each type of chuck on it, plus another 2 for turning stuff as well.
That sounds like a plan.
And 1 for buffing.
Definitely one. Definitely, yeah. You've got to have Buffy. I was going to say something about vampires, so that's not going to work. We shut up now. Chisky Wood Creation says the only time you use coal jaws, the only time use coal jaws, don't have Longworth is when the vacuum chuck won't pull a vacuum because of holes in the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a set of coal jaws to fit on the VB36.
Were they authorised by Arthur Scargo, or have I got the wrong kind of coal here?
And you lot call me nuts.
Yeah, 20-inch diameter coal jaws.
Good Lord.
Now we look in.
Good Lord.
So,
is that where you can get over the bed of the Axminster?
No, the VB.
VB, of course. Sorry.
So I've paid £9 for a crap bit of wood, but hey ho. So I'm not gonna go megally for finishing, because I'm not gonna.
Nipple jar.
I'm not gonna keep this.
You got that super glue, Scott. Use that in sawdust.
Go compare. Oh, you know what you need to put on that? Some flock. You need to flock that.
Carry on, Scott. Carry on with the demo.
That's a good idea.
Do a different base.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
What you could do,
I've got loads of Morocco. Yeah.
What you could do, Scott, is make it so it purposely looks messed up, and then put a black rose in it.
I haven't got a black rose because, don't you know?
Well, go and get one. Have you ever heard of Amazon?
Yeah.
No,
IKEA, mate. You've got some spray paint there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
In actual fact, oh no, the black intrinsic's not arrived yet.
Out in the chat, we have comments that Circular Keith by Wood says that's where the 9 lathes in our workshop come in useful.
Yes.
Kim Dickinson's in the chat. I might have said it earlier. John PDH says, Dale, half the audience here won't know who Uncle Arthur Scargill is.
Right. There we go.
Uncle Arthur.
We'll give it a quick sound. We'll go through all the motions.
Get in touch with Abby off NCIS. She's always got black roses.
Oh no.
He was the unionist for the mine workers, wasn't
He
Well,
was.
Scargill.
Yes, yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was the mining union. I forget the name of the actual union now. Damn it. The young Arthur was the leader. A gentleman of singular vision.
So this is the Simon Hope sanding arm.
Tommy's saying most Brits are over 40, Will John. Oh, that's why I don't remember him then. I'm nowhere near 40 yet.
Now you've gone way past that years ago.
Oh, you know we were talking about the Remy flag last night, Jamie?
Yes, mate.
It was in Gillingham. That's where it was, where the guy saw it.
Oh, right, okay.
So I went back and had a look.
Right, so that was
Yeah,
80.
I told my dad about it today.
In fact, one of my mates down in Plymouth has got the Union Jack and the Remy flag at the moment. He's got a picture on his cover page,
Yeah.
or cover photograph, I should say.
Did you have a look at that Silverman's website, Jamie?
Yeah, I have. I couldn't find any cap badges or anything like that, though.
Oh, I'll have a look.
To be honest, I haven't looked. I didn't look deep into the website, if I'm honest, though. Andy says he might have to start the NUE.
NUE?
National Union of
Earworms.
National Union of Earworms. Oh heck.
Entrepreneurs.
Douglas Mangum saying, I don't hear the rustle of Jaffa Cake wrappers. That's because this mic is extraordinarily good, young Douglas.
That's because
Be under no illusions.
in workshop.
They're still there, right?
Maybe.
We may have to go on strike. We may have to go on strike.
Yeah.
Mr. Bet, young Mark, the gentleman tin miner, says National Union of Miners, NUM. John PBH says he was also a gentleman of very wispy hair. Robert Lasser says National Union of Mine Workers. Defawande, Terry Bray says, what's your mate called, Wayne? Midnight Joker says, keep meaning to set up the NUP. Robert Lasser says, no pay for earworms, hashtag. Mike the Midnight Joker says, National Union of Procrastinators. So I wind up being in two unions then, National Union of Earworms and National Union of Procrastinators.
I thought about setting that up, but I was going to leave it till tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good shout. Andy Hill says, fair pay for earworms.
I do fair pay for earworms, Andy. I don't pay any of them.
He pays us in knowledge.
Look, let's be absolutely clear here, people. I'm not here as an earworm. I am actually here as their carer. I mean,
how many we got in?
Oh, we've got over 40, sir. I looked earlier on. You'd 42 when I looked. You're at 43 now. Douglas Mungham's kind of a man of our own hearts. Here's Scotty says hashtag Jaffa Cake pay for earworms.
In which case, Dale, your pay is sitting in the kitchen cupboard.
I realise. Do I get interest on it? I mean, does it slowly grow?
It does. Jean keeps on asking, what are we going to do with all these packets of Jaffa cakes? See, it'll be up sometime. I mean? Well, tell you the truth.
For Christmas, I hope.
They grow and they mutate because they've started mutating into sliced sausage.
Oh, good. Oh, no, wait.
Right.
See, the only thing that catches my attention more than the Jaffa Cake is the prospect of some long sausage.
I'm just going to mute myself a minute.
Oh, why? What are you going to do? I think he's over in the corner
No,
dropping his guts, people. I think he's farting in the corner.
I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't ask.
You know, he's over in the corner going.
No, I'm back. I bet you don't want to hear me blow my nose.
See, he says he's blowing his nose. Yes.
This
Yeah.
stuff is really, really dusty.
Likely story.
I should have put on.
You face up. Be honest. You were standing in the corner going, "Oh dear, shouldn't have had that curry." Well, hello. That's an interesting view.
Just some,
No, Wendy. It's not long sausage. It's lawn sausage. LORNE.
We may be encountering Wendy's inner demons.
So this is just some.
Terry, I don't understand that question.
Just some meths just to clean off all the
Is
dust.
your Reeky mate called Tony? Okay.
Remy.
Oh, Remy.
No, don't do that, Douglas. Don't send me them in a parcel.
No, my Remy mate down in Plymouth is called Dave Evans, commonly known as Dave Rattler Evans, because he tends to drink a lot of Rattler cider.
Oh, there's a man whose pancreas knows what fair treatment doesn't look like.
Yeah. And his liver.
Oh, yes, of course. It's a double whammy, isn't it, when you're on the old Rattler? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. You're going to Yorkshire grit that?
Looks like
I am going to Yorkshire grit it. Just because wind's in.
Yeah? Oh, heck.
That's
me.
That's why I've only standed it to 240. But before I Yorkshire grit it.
I apologise, people. This is really, it's become a thing.
Douglas, I would send them down to Dale, but they're in the freezer now, so
yeah, best place for them.
So this is just some Hampshire Sheen pre-finned cellulose sanding sealer.
Midnight Joker says, rumour is that a round sausage rolled off a Scotsman's plate once, and the rest aren't prepared to take the risk. I can totally get behind. True or not, I want that to be true. I want that to be true.
And the other thing is, Wendy, is that it is not pork sausage; it is beef sausage.
Gutted about
that's the other thing.
It's a really pretty bit of wood. But hey ho, you win some, you lose some. Right, so we'll give that a minute to go off. We'll let Dale.
I've just got a lift to Facebook. Jamie's been messaging again.
He's up to no good, right? Are you bracing people?
Are you ready, Dale? Are you ready?
Go on then. Yes. Hands that feel pity can be soft as your face with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
0 week. Do I get the microphone out?
Oh no, we're not doing fat bottom girls.
I'm tempted. As I said, this is just going to be a demo piece, and then it will make its way to the fire pit. Expensive bit of firewood. Right, so that's that on. So that's the lathe at about 500, which is the slowest I can go at the moment.
You need to get an airline and blow that grit out.
Out the groove.
Yeah, or a toothbrush.
Terry Bray says, okay, I have to rely. I have a rally mate called Tony, and he always got a flag on his flagpole. Was that a euphemism, Terry? I mean, it might be. I can't tell.
No, I think that was at me.
Was it? Ooh.
Yeah. It's about his Remy mate.
Ah, jolly good. Young Andy Bespoke is saying, Lewis, you need to check out Spitting Image. That's always entertaining. Toompish says, okay, holding up our fingers in a sort of salute. You know, the one we do. It doesn't matter. I don't know. How do you call that?
Yes.
What do you call that? I mean, I don't know.
It's the okay sign.
Is it? So I've always taken it to be seeing you from the prisoner.
All right, okay.
Douglas Mangum says, Wayne, why are beef sausages so scarce? Question mark, question mark.
I
question
don't
mark,
know,
question mark.
Douglas. Let me know.
I'm just using a brush to get the Yorkshire grit out of them grooves.
Steve Jobbins says, the Yorkshire Gritty Ditty. Young Mr.
Groovy.
Senior goes on to say, I need to get that ditty on the new website deal. I concur, young Mr. Senior.
Yeah.
Andy Heath is asking, what timber is it? I missed that bit.
It's chitchin.
Chitchin, and by all accounts, it's crap.
It looked really pretty on the outside. The grain actually does look really nice, but
It's
I
from
once
I
went
will
out with a
show
girl.
you. It's got
I
some
once went out with a
horrible
girl like
cracks in it.
that. You know, I once went out
It's
with a girl
pretty
like
on the
that.
outside.
It's a Mexican
No,
hardwood.
It's as dusty as anything, and when it's up your nose, it's horrible.
It's a Mexican hardwood.
So who wants to hear Dale sing the microphone song?
Nobody's
Yes.
going to hear the microphone song.
Yes.
I
Yes.
refuse. You can't make me.
Oh.
There are two reasons why you can't make me. And these I feel are important. I don't remember the words. I wrote them down somewhere. And I don't remember the words. I wrote them down somewhere. Now, technically, I realize that's only one reason. But I thought it was such a big one, it was worth mentioning twice.
That's all right. I'll find them because they're in a message
Right.
somewhere.
Like couscous.
Right. So there we go. That's Yorkshire gritted. I'll give it a
Oh, hello, I
coat.
missed that.
Give it a coat.
They say that about
of-
Wayne, says Mr. Glenn. I wonder if he's talking about...
This
Oh,
is just Hampshire Sheen's microcrystalline wax.
Paul Kavanagh was singing the Yorkshire Grit song in the workshop this morning. Oh, dear. This afternoon. Oh, dear. It has a tiny earwormy feel to it, doesn't it? You know, it gets in there and just wiggles around.
So as I said, I ain't going to spend loads of time finishing it, but we'll get to a point you can see what we're, what the intention was. I'm going through loads of this paper tonight. Never mind. Put it on the shopping list.
I think Jamie's scrolling through messages trying to find the Yorkshire Grit song, the microphone song.
No, I don't need
Good man.
to. I don't need to scroll through.
No,
He's got
you've
it
captured
saved.
it, have you?
I think I might have done as well.
I think
I
think
definitely
should
didn't.
stop eating sweeties or either start ordering bigger T-shirts.
All right.
Glenn Senior says, "Dusting gets up your nose, Dale."
Okey-dokey.
That was a slight accusation in your direction, Mr. Clasper. by young Mr. Senior.
We'll swap cameras back to the overhead. There's a mouse. There's a mouse. That one. Please, please, please. Yahoo!
Woohoo!
So what we need to do now is put a
Shiny.
hole in the middle. Can you see all those cracks? Look.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should have filled them with resin.
I don't have
brown
any
resin.
resin. What I should have also done as well is fill my drill bits.
Buy some. They're behind the plasterboard.
Have you got any two-part epoxy, Scott?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
use two-part
No.
epoxy with some colouring.
Two-part
yeah.
epoxy. It's the mutts.
So this is just a 6mm drill bit. And this is for the stem and the lights to go through. Now we need to have a think about the lights. I've got warm white lights or I've got cool white lights. I'm not sure which to go with.
Marzipan. Wood Wizardry by Colony. It's a catchy little. It's catchy, like Easy Street. I still think we're talking about the ditty. Milliput says Richard RJK Spinningwood. Milliput.
Yeah, I've got some milliput.
Milliput would work. Wendy says the paper is getting hard to find because people are using it for loo roll because they sold out of it everywhere. Lol, lol, lol.
What,
lol.
again?
Yeah,
Again?
everyone thinks that COVID is playing with your bowels. It ain't. It's a respiratory condition, but hey ho.
They want to use it for the
I don't
nose.
know.
The idea of idea of tissue for your nose and tissue for your bum is clearly lost in some uncultured souls. Apart from the fact of using it in your nose, it's like using sandpaper. You wind up like
Kleenex.
Rudolph.
Kleenex for your nose, mate. Kleenex.
Yes.
Right. So there's ducks.
Or blow it out your nose onto the pavement like any like me granddad used to do.
Yeah.
Hold one nostril like thus and blow. Blah.
Right. So we want that cam. No, we don't. We want the other one that's called General Cam. There we
General
go.
Cam?
I've got
He's
two that
quite-
are called
he's-
General Cam.
Oh, that cam needs to nudge towards you a tiny bit on angle, mate. Because we got a gorgeous view of the bottom of your toes. Boom. Dead on.
There we go. Can you still see the stickers?
Yes, we
So-
can.
What we have is courtesy of IKEA. Is a
Oh.
little rose. Peanuts. I think it was less than £1. And then some string lights. Let's go with these because I know these ones have got batteries in.
Those string lights batteries are a pain in the butt to change. They are a proper pain in the butt.
So what I'm going to do.
Lewis says, hashtag Yorkshire Grit royalties for Dale. Oh no, I'm already well served with Yorkshire Grit royalties. Thank you very much, sir. The gentleman was very kind and restocked my tub quite recently.
So we will feed them through the hole.
Last batch of toilet roll we got was rougher than 600 grit. Well, hey. Burn, 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 the ring of fire.
Right. Sort of being artistic, not because I'm not artistic. So that goes in there. When I do the proper base, then I will obviously glue it in. The rose.
What you need for that? You need some felt. That's what you need, some felt.
Right.
Or flocking.
Or flocking.
Or some flocking felt.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
definitely. That's what you need. Flockenfeld.
This is
Stop
going to be
flocking
fun.
about. Stop flocking about, boys. It's not going to work. He's getting his nipple jar out.
Trying to get me.
Look, Scott, seriously, mate, shut your eyes, you'll be fine.
Stick some hair around it, Scott.
It's just going to take a little bit of a tweak, Scott.
Do you know what? I want to bend that rose back, but I'll do it. Take it off.
What are you going to do? Oh,
need-
yeah. Glenn Sania says you can flock it.
Yes, you
Wasn't
can.
quite what he said, but it was funny enough. Nah, not felt. Flock it, says Pete from Twisted Trees. Huey says for flock's sake.
Right.
Douglas Mungan said, question for the earworms. Where do you buy the string lights? I buy mine from Amazon. They are fantastic. They do the job very quickly, but they're an arse to change the battery on.
Woo-hoo.
Flocktify, no.
Hang on.
So,
You need to
which
change your
colour
camera.
light does them want, Scott?
These are the cool white.
No, I prefer
Yes.
the other ones.
It's
Oh,
Halloween.
look at that. Wait. Just, I don't know if you can pick it out. Put it down again, mate. Put it down. Have a look at your Bowie. Look at your Bowie
That's
on the
quite cool.
camera. You know? Had you noticed that before?
No. Hang on, I've got some little lights here. Woo. But that takes away the effect. There we go. Something nice and simple. I quite like the cool white lights in there. Right, let's work my way across the workshop and find the light switch in the dark.
Continue says, "Oh, flocking bell." Mark the Gentleman Woodturner tells us that the Tiny Turner sells the light kits too.
Yeah, I think I got mine eBay. I got 6 for like £3.40.
I
These
got
ones
12 for
99p
a
each.
fiver. Yeah, I got 12 for a fiver. They just don't last. The lights are okay. It's the little battery packs are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they're the
The
bit
little
flat.
yeah, they're never going to last. So a bigger battery is what you require.
So let's bring you guys back in. Is that it? 45 minutes?
It is. You've done really well. Keep it up.
No.
What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now?
You can turn a couple of pens.
No, I'm going to call it a night there because I've done 2 today.
Man's done 2. Oh,
I need to sort
hey.
some bits out for tomorrow. Is Ellie still in the chat?
Before you do that, young sir,
It was earlier.
we need to notify people of the organisation that we're forming. I think it's very important. We'll let everyone know. The organisation that we're forming is the Worms Always Talk Shite. We call this organisation. It's really our union. It's called Twats. that's the official earworm union.
51 watching. Jeez. So yeah, I'm gutted about. I really like the piece of wood, but I don't know. I don't know whether to milli put them or whether I don't know how well them cracks are showing.
Folks, if you like it, hit that thumbs up now, folks.
It seems like a lot of them sort of cracks, Scott. Them ones sort of appear by heat.
Yeah.
Ellie's still here, she says.
Hey, Ellie's here. So, Ellie, I don't know if you were here at the beginning. Hang on, I'm having trouble putting the lights
she was.
back.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. So, Ellie, if you can let me know which bowl you would like as the winner of the competition. Let me show him again. So we have the blue crackle platter. Or we have the ash undercut bowl.
Wayne and Valerie have just come in.
Crackle platter, crackle platter, crackle platter, Ellie, crackle platter.
Hiya, Wayne and Val.
Hello, Valerie.
How you doing?
And the lovely Wayne.
If you can let us know, then I will sort out getting that into the post to you. Probably going to be early part of next week now. Tomorrow I'm busy. And Saturday I have a date with a cement mixer.
Oh, yeah.
And the post office don't open on a Sunday. And I'll be gentle with the tape.
Yeah.
So,
Don't believe him. Don't believe him.
What?
Another Disney movie springs to mind. It'll be a Pinocchio moment. He's talking about being gentle with the tape. kind of this thing going on.
Shoshigi band bowl, Scott.
Ellie is wanting the crackle platter, Scott.
I think that's a fine choice.
Fine choice.
Fine choice.
Platter is yours.
Suit you, madam.
I've done loads of them. Everyone really likes them. I'll have to do some more.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, Ellie. I will get that in the post to you, as I said, early part of next week. Anything else? What we got on the rest of this week? So tomorrow
we have the beautiful Wayne
at lunchtime. Do you know what you're doing yet, Wayne, or is that a decide in the morning?
No. Somebody was wanting requested another box.
I thought you said beautiful, Wayne.
You shush. The joke's coming.
So
Just let it go.
I'll be doing a box or 2 tomorrow lunchtime.
Okie dokes. Then tomorrow
I'm busy having a look at my book, Turn Boxes.
Ooh, that's a fantastic book. It's a fantastic book. Who recommended that to you?
Who was it again?
I don't know. Some fat bastard, I think. Oops, sorry.
It was my good friend Dale who sent me that. We did a book swap.
We did. I got a better book, I think. I got a better
Was
book.
it-
I got
Did you
I
get
got
a
wood
Scroll Saw
boxes.
book?
I got wood boxes, and these are awesome. It's a gorgeous book.
Oh,
Gorgeous book.
I was gonna say, did he send you a Scroll Saw book?
He did. He did. Complete with bloodstains, so demonstrating that he is a fantastic
Ellie, you should still have a go at doing one. They are good fun.
I was going to be moving another couple of ton of gravel tomorrow, but I might leave that to Sunday so I can get the scroll saw out and cut out some resin to use as one of the box lids.
Ooh, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it live on
Yeah.
Facebook.
So
Nah.
tomorrow, I think Mr. Rubin will have a premiere, won't he?
Mr. Rubin.
Yeah, usually it's 7.
Yeah, I don't know if Stacey's live tomorrow night.
Nick
Yeah.
usually has a premiere at 7:30.
Nick, if you're in the chat.
At 8.
Yeah, Nick, if you're in the chat, let us know.
Pete from Twisted Trees is doing a premiere at 6:30 on Sunday,
Cool.
making a spinny table thingy.
Yeah, go over and check Pete out.
Oh, Colin is still wanting me to do an emerging bowl. I must have a little design for that.
I want you to do an emerging bowl as well. Because I can watch how you do it.
Submerging or emerging?
Emerging.
Submerging bowl, we could do that.
Saturday will be
Okay.
Ed Oliver in the morning. I don't know if anyone's doing anything at lunchtime.
When on Saturday? Don't know.
Yeah, don't know. And then it'll be Nick in the evening. Sunday will be
Steve from SK Crafts. All going well.
SK Crafts. Dale,
I'm
you're
doing a thing around 3-ish, 3:30ish. Only for an hour. Won't be long.
Hodgepodge is doing a premiere at 4.
Yeah. And then he's changed it and said 4:45.
Cool.
Is Steve from SK all right? Yeah, Steve's all right. He's went to turn the computer on and the computer said no.
No. I think the computer said no about half a dozen times.
Yeah, which is why
I will reach out to the gentleman and see if we can help.
Yeah. And then it all starts again. Oh, nearly forgot it. Don't forget the Makers International Podcast, followed by Jamie Page, followed by Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call it a night there, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Sorry I've been away for a bit. Work's been calling, and yeah, there's been other stuff going on that people will know about.
Other stuff as well.
Yeah. So I will be back next week. Try and find something to do. I might try and get on a couple of times next week. I'll see how I feel.
So you need to be careful here, people. What he's actually not telling you is right. He's been building a bunker in the little room behind him. That leads down to his secret the Bluelight Turner Scotch egg production facility. Where he's creating these new fantastic Scotch eggs down in the basement there. It's true. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. The Jaffa Cake thing's a cover. It's Scotch eggs at the right size, the box.
Sorry, Wayne?
Yeah, I know you've been busy and everything, but you did say you were going to put a bit of a diary type thing on your website?
Yep, I will be doing that as well.
It's just that somebody's asked. Who was it?
Yeah.
Oh, the chat's gone now. Somebody has asked for a list of lives and things.
Yep, I will. I'll probably sit down Monday and do that, or an evening. But I will get on that on there ASAP. And we'll go from there. Right, thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you guys for earworming. I'm going to hit the right button this time.
Hit the bloody right button. Put that in the back of the shirt. Put that in the back.